Get ready, brace up for spunky new exclusive right here on this channel with Pan-African content, editorials, TJ's Kitchen, music video dissection, interviews, live session, movie breakdown, music, and more right here on this channel.
Okay, welcome to another lovely exclusive of Pan-African and Entertainment Buzz. On this channel, you can refer to me as Olua TJ. Alright, let's do this, guys. Wizkid is in the news. And what is going on? American brand HBO has released or set to release a documentary about Wizkid, and for that matter, Afrobeat in general, where they mentioned Fela as the sole originator for the whole proceedings of the Afrobeat genre, which has brought about a whole lot of, ill will feedbacks from my country, Ghana. Ghanaians have a problem with HBO naming Fela as the sole creator of Afrobeat. Interesting that people have seen the status quo of the Nigerian space, have read the history, and want to outline and put together a solid documentary about, Wizkid. All right, and then planning an event, season 2 of an event which I'm going to share with you, where another country is from afar throwing stones. Wow, it is interesting, guys. I have a video I have snippets and tidbits of the documentary here. I want us to watch it. It's going to serve as a guide pill. And today's editorials, I'm going to lay claim all the facts there here for us to be enlightened and understand as well. You can also add your opinions in the comment section like we do all this time on this channel. All right, wisdom and knowledge is not in the mind of one person, it cuts across. So your opinions are humbly or will be humbly welcomed when you drop them in the comment section. Remember, it has to be sane and civil. Let's watch the video. I'll be right back.
4,000 people in clubs, we do the Hip Life Festival as well. So for me, I always knew there was a market for, African music, but obviously it's trying to convince the mainstream and the commercial market that there is a room for it, and that at the end of the day, we can mix the Afro beats and the hip life and the high life with, the 50 Cents and the Rihannas and mix it in a club, and it's happening. And at the end of the day, I'm glad that, when I approached Choice with, the Afrobeat show to do it, they they're ready to give it a chance and say, what, okay, cool, no problem, it's something new, it's something fresh, let's see if we can make it happen. And the thing about it is, it's been a long time coming, and obviously people have been working hard, not just me, other DJs as well, other artists, you got the Debanj and One Day Cole, Batman Samini, Castro, all them guys have been doing 5-5, they've been doing it for a while now. And now we're starting to sort of reap the benefits of the hard work. Whereas now we're trying to get it onto the mainstream. I mean, the Asian guys have done it with the Bangra, at the end of the day, Nollywood, Bangra, Jay Sean's broken off, so at the end of the day, right now it's our time. I think that right now it's Afrobeat's time, and it's our time to make it major. I mean, with Debanj signing to Kanye West's label, that just goes to show the movements, and obviously people can see what's going on. And when Kanye West now has tapped into it, people are going to be like, okay, so Kanye's on it, all right, so now maybe Jay-Z's going to holler at somebody, and all the other producers and managers are going to start thinking, all right, this is where it's happening. So, yeah, it's definitely our time, and I'm happy to be part of it.
Absolutely. We're happy that you're part of it as well. Like Afrobeats, when it first launched, which was like a couple of weeks ago, or like a month ago or something, on Twitter, it was people stayed up late to let it become a trending topic. Yeah. Afrobeats, Choice FM, DJ Abrantee. I was like stunned when you see the response, especially on Twitter at that time of the night, to all the songs that you play. That must be going like setting, you guys going crazy in the studio.
It was emotional. I won't lie. It was like, I had meetings with the bosses here at Choice, and I was like trying to convince them, look, this can work. Let's make it happen. I submitted a demo just like every other DJ. It's not a case of, people think, because I work at Choice, that, I just, went there and said, yeah, I'm going to play it. No, I had to submit a demo just like everybody else, and they had to listen to the demo, and, they had to approve it just like anything else, just like, any other DJ coming through the door. So when it launched on the first night, I was just praying, I was saying, please, God, let this be a good response, because if it didn't, it would have been off in a second. You know what I mean? Because obviously, they give me the chance to do it, and it's like, okay, there you go, Abrantee. Let's make it happen. Let's see what this is all about. Because let's face it, they don't know about Afrobeats. You know what I mean? So they're just taking my word for it. So I'm putting my reputation and my line, my neck is on the line. So when I saw the response, I knew it'd be a good response because I said to them, you know what, it'd be a good response. Don't worry, because I know that, we do our Nigerian independence, we do Ghana independence, and Africa's big like that. You know what I mean? So for me, I knew it'd be all right. But when it started like trending, I mean, that is major. I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported it, everyone who tweeted. I really, really appreciate it. You know what I mean? And it was just so emotional. My boss rang me at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. He said, Abrantee, you know what? It's trending. We're trending. And I'm like, yeah, because, oh, well done. I'm just happy that it happened. I'm just happy that we made it happen because it wasn't me. It was, you guys out there, everybody involved in it. And that's what it takes. It takes a whole movement to make things happen. One man is not an island. You know what I mean? So when you've got a movement and then you've got, you're able to get everybody together, everyone's involved and everyone's supporting it, we can do anything we want. You know what I mean? We made that trend. You know what I mean? I was just playing the music like everybody else does on your iPod in your clubs or whatever. But the difference is, obviously, it was coming out on a big, massive radio station like Choice. So it was like accessible to not just the average person like me and you who listens to Afrobeats, but other people who don't listen to Afrobeats and are thinking, wow, I heard this music when I was in Ghana, or I heard this music when I was in Nigeria, and now I'm hearing it on London on the mainstream. So, it's a really good look, and thank you everyone who supported. I'm really, really happy.
Absolutely. Now, the Afrobeat show has now kind of like opened the door into something bigger in the summer, which is the Afrobeats Festival. You're involved with that. Tell us a little bit about the Afrobeats Festival and what people can expect from that.
Well, to be honest, the whole August is festival season because there's two massive shows that's happening. You've got the Hip Life Festival, which is on the 20th of August. Yeah, well, I'm hosting that at the Indigo too, which is the best of Ghana artists. And then you got the Afrobeats Festival on Bank Holiday Sunday, which I'm hosting that one as well, which is the best of Nigerian artists. So for me, I was just like, you know what, at the end of the day, now's our time to shine. So, I mean, I'm always doing events anyway. So to be able to actually do it and put it on a major scale, I mean, Hip Life Festival is going to be amazing at the Indigo too. All the Ghana stars are going to be there. And then the Afrobeats Festival on Bank Holiday Sunday at Hammersmith Apollo is going to be like history in the making. You know what I mean? 5,000 people, Hammersmith Apollo for an African event. I don't think that's actually ever been done before. And once again, I'm putting myself on the line. And so everybody should come, all right? Bank Holiday Sunday, make sure you're there, Hammersmith Apollo. I know, and God being so great, it's like, I just believe P Square headlining. You got the amazing guy called Wizkid. I mean, he's just phenomenal. I met him in Ghana. And when I met him, I was hosting a show out there, just again for a bit. I was hosting a show in Ghana with Fabulous headlining, and Wizkid was performing.
That was April or something.
April, yeah, in Easter, I was hosting that, and Wizkid was performing. Obviously, I never met him, and I must have went backstage. I said, "Where's Wizkid? Wizkid, you're wanted. You're with." And he was just sitting there, and someone said, "Oh, there he is." And I said, "What, you? Like, you're a 10-year-old boy." I was expecting some like big eyes, and I said, "Wow." And he said, "Yeah, it's me." And he said, like, Wizkid said to me, "Oh, who are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm Abrantee." He goes, "Oh, Abrantee, oh, come." And he came, gave me a hug and everything. Such a nice guy. And when he went on stage, I was just like this. I was just amazed. This little boy, gone on stage in front of 4,000 people in Ghana, and he just destroyed it. You know what I mean? I was just like, wow, this guy's got to come to London. You know what I mean? And then obviously Ice Prince, Oleku, that's like my favorite song. Oleku, tell me something. You know what I mean? I can't get enough of that song. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like the music is happening, the vibe is happening, people are on it, people wanted it. So
all right, so welcome back. You've seen their documentary or snippets of it. All right, we are awaiting the full, documentary, and it's gonna be interesting and mind-busting. But let's come back to the whole narrative, guys. It's like, Ghana seems to be doing what needs not to be done on certain stages, and then turn around and cry wolf of support or Nigerian support. All right, this is the caption HBO used in line with the documentary. They wrote, "Wizkid's story, or a symbol of hope in Nigeria. Wizkid's story comes to Music Box Season 2 in Wizkid Long Live Lagos from executive producer Bill Simmons and director Karam Gill. Premieres on the month of December on the 11th on HBO Max. Wow. Interesting. But let's get into the whole narrative, guys. HBO looks at the Niger space, decides to put together a documentary to celebrate Afrobeat, Wizkid, Fela Kuti, and a whole lot. And these and many few comments are coming from Ghanaians. Let me read this one. I commented under this post on Facebook from Alexander Fifi Abaka, where he shared this picture and, I had a screenshot of one particular, sentence that was used in line with Fela Kuti's narrative. Afrobeat is the genre Fela Kuti created. And this is the beef. He decided to caption this and post it on Facebook to garner the reviews of Ghanaians about this narrative. And I commented, this is what I said. Ghana wants to belong, and so EMFA, meaning that Ghana wants to belong, but it's not going to work. Going global is not for everyone. This is my comment under his post, Alexander Fifi Abeka. Now, the whole music industry, has this aura. I'm talking about African music in general, of aligning Afrobeats to Nigerians. All right, the whole African space, except Ghana. And I'm going to repeat this: the whole African space aligns Afrobeat and its hard work to Nigeria, except Ghana. And I'm going to add another one: the whole African space complains not about Nigerian success, except Ghana. And the last one is that the whole African space industry hardly complains about Nigerians on their airwaves, except Ghana. All right. Recently, I shared a video of a Ugandan sound engineer also saying that Nigerians came to Uganda to learn. You remember that video? And people brought about, opinions saying that this man picked one or two sentences from Ghana and he also wants to belong. Now, what I'm trying to say is that I am a Ghanaian, but truth be told, why are we doing this to ourselves? Now, I went on to add up by saying that there is an interview, all right, because he was laying one comment under the post was saying that there is someone who has done a documentary about Afrobeat claiming that it belongs to Ghanaians and made mention of the fact that someone is a Nigerian. So I added up by saying, or he added up by saying that Ankilebo Taylor has said that Afrobeat was cooked from Ghana. I wanted to correct him because, social media people can make statements. And sometimes if you don't take care, you might think it is true. I said, no, there is an interview and he can search for it where Ankilebo Taylor has cleared the air about Afrobeat, saying that there was an unrest in Nigeria and the fella needed a safe haven, to be at, and he came to Ghana to, enjoy, life with his friends here. So somebody comes to our country and then we want to wrap something around his neck that he came here to learn and then build Afrobeat from some Ghanaian legends. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? I said the last time that if Nigerians start a different genre, what will we do? And all these fools about Afrobeat, what do we want to do? Do we want to belong? Do we want to see relevance? Or what are all these jargons and theatrics about? It is not funny anymore, my people. It is not funny. That thing is becoming boring. And on a serious note, it's making us, I don't want to say childish, it's making us look stupid. It's making us look stupid for YouTube, policy reasons. I cannot say the word here. It's not nice, but you come to the documentary, which should be the subject of discussion. Well-cooked documentary, solid, appeal, solid everything in line with it. And it comes back to one thing, all right? Nigerians are internationally revered in the international space. And hate it or leave it, they know the culture of Nigerians. And they are going to write the culture as it is without any twist or ill will. So if you do not understand or if you do not agree then you can go and swim in the water. You can go and jump the bridge. And that is what it is. Look at the kind of, brand Wizkid has built for himself all over the years. A solid Afrobeat artist, carried Afrobeat along and pushed them. And today he's been celebrated by an American brand. They see Nigeria, a Nigerian music space, as industrious and global. And everybody wants to associate with it. With a Nigerian brand. Tell me who on earth would stay so low without associating with Niger? It is, unless, like I said, unless you harbor a competitive spirit and a hate or something. All right. This is a beautiful documentary, and we should applaud and give accolades to HBO for joining up. All right, by doing this beautiful piece with Wizkid on board. We know it's going to be massive, and we are waiting for the event in the documentary. There's going to be a whole event about this. Then the full documentary will give us a thorough, all right, and a more diverse, larger perspective of a breakdown for us to understand. This is beautiful. We need to be looking at these things as Africans and celebrating with our brothers, and so that when it's your time, you can also be celebrated. Waiting the wrong Ghana. Ghana, my country, waiting the wrong one. I don't understand about this whole Afrobeat thing. Waiting the wrong. What is the motive? Is it us belonging? Is it something? Is it a banter? It's becoming STUPID. It's becoming stew. I don't want to mention the word, but guys, it is what it is. Shout outs to HBO for this awesome documentary. We are looking forward to seeing more. And then to the Wizkid brand. Hey, I salute you, sir. They do massive work, so but it is what it is, guys. This is it. And today's exclusive for Wednesday, guys. Let's do this. Share your opinions in line with the documentary and Ghana's feedback in line with it. And then, let's agree to disagree in that regard. My name has always been TJ, but you can refer to me as Emeka Imas when following. Let's do more of this on this Pan-African and Entertainment Bars. First time is subscribe to the channel, join the family, and be part of the status quo of the contents we push here. Remember, we are non-biased, and you can do same by being, civil with your write-up in the comment section. I'll be coming your way with more. But until then, you know how I sign out of here. I salute you and peace out.
Get ready, brace up for spanking new exclusive right here on this channel with Pan-African content, editorials, TJ's Kitchen, music video dissection, interviews, live session, movie breakdown, music, and more right here on this channel.